I have an email here concerning SummerSlam, if I may read it.
You may.
From our good friend and listener, Octopus, who is a good friend of the show because he emails the show frequently. I must apologize again for missing his last 2 emails because now I will be checking my inbox as I should. So, sup lugs and M2J, he begins. These last 2 nights really reminded me of just how good being a wrestling fan can be. SummerSlam and most of Raw were real high notes and spelled out that the next few months could be wonderful. And then in parentheses, providing WWE doesn't mess it up, which can happen from time to time.
It has happened, yes.
Like many, I was in complete shock and horror when Triple H and Randy Orton ruined Daniel Bryan's big moment. Shock? Really? Okay. Even though, and many others, saw it coming from a mile away. Well, you probably shouldn't have been in shock then, but okay. The streamers and the pyro really set me for a loop, thinking it would end on this high note. And yes, we didn't bring attention to that. It's a very good point. They really did lull you, now this is me speaking, into a sense of false security with the pyro and the streamers. And Triple H.
That was an emotional roller coaster, which means you got your money's worth.
It did. They did a good job. You know what? I think it's like you said. They got rid of that soap opera guy, and they're really starting to understand how to do these things in a creative team.
You got to know that, like,
these moments.
Dutch Mantel's in there throwing his 2 cents in. Dusty Rhodes has got to be in there. Like, these guys who actually understand the friggin' business are actually in there now, giving their 2 cents.
Yeah, Dutch who knows how to book, man. I mean, Dutch booked a little bit for ROH, and that worked out. And he booked a little bit for other guys, you know.
Dutch sneaking his booking.
Sneaking. I love that every single time. I love it. And it just and you know what? Hold on. Just a side note before we continue the email. The last 2 weeks he did the sneak across.
Tell me how hard you'd mark if they had him doing the Foot Locker promos, holding up sneakers and saying, "You can wear these sneakers for sneaking."
Well, you'll love these if you're Mexican, because they're great for sneaking across. Oh, my God. You just gave me my next comedy bit. That's my next commercial.
All right.
Oh, that's my next commercial. Zeb Coulter sells sneakers.
Sneakers.
Oh, I wish I could laugh more with my voice. Oh, my God. But this week he just did he almost did like one of those, like, now it's knowledge that he does the sneaking. So he just said it real quick, like, blah, 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 because they sneak across. Like, he just kind of, like, jammed it in there.
Sneak.
He sneaked it in. Oh, my God. I love this so much. I am so, Dutch Mantel, and then I forget your real name, but God bless you, man. Just being, like, a lot of these old codgers, maybe they don't like what's going on these days, but just for being here and being a part of the what's now in professional wrestling and giving us those still good classic sensibilities, it's the right balance is what you need. It's just beautiful.